Welcome, all of you. Welcome to this live session by Pathfinder. And as always, we have a particular topic. And today I'll be posing some interesting questions related to geometry. And these questions are based on very basic concepts of areas, but they're all CAT level questions. And let's see, try to solve them. If you're replaying, if you're watching the replay of this session, an ideal strategy should be that you go to the download link for the sheet that is associated with this session. Try to solve the sheet on your own first. And then if you're not able to solve some questions, look up for the solution in this video. So as always, let us get started with the first question. And I'll give you 2 minutes to solve the first question. Here is the first question. ABCD is a square and PQRS are areas of three regions of the square as shown. So this is P, this is Q if you're not able to read, this is R, and this is a question mark basically. So if areas of PQR are 32, 31, and 40, so this is 32, this is 31, and this is 40, you have to calculate this area. It's a very interesting question. Let us see how many of you are able to solve it. Your time has already started. I'll give you 3 minutes to solve this question. So if you're here for the first time, try solving this question, which you can see on your screen. You can एक like ठोक दो भाई सभी लोग, or if you think you can share this session with people who are preparing for MBA entrance, you're free to share this link with anybody who is preparing for MBA entrance. And today's session is based on very basic properties of areas. And let us see how many of you can solve this one. Already 1 minute. Okay, anybody who's got the answer? Anushka says 52. I don't think that is correct. No, Anushka. You have a last 1 minute. Anybody else who's got the answer? Anyone who's able to solve now? Anyone got the answer? Okay, so none of you got the answer. So Anushka, how did you approach this question? Anushka, how did you approach this question? You got an answer. I want to know your approach. Okay, Anushka doesn't want to talk right now. It's all right. So what we should do is, there's only one property that is applicable here, and that property is, so suppose there is a random point here, okay? Oh, there is one more information that is missing from the figure actually, that this is a square and these points are midpoints. It's actually shown in the figure, but probably I don't know how many of you were able to use that information. Did you use that information? If you did, just give me a thumbs up.
No, sir, actually, missed that information.
Okay, it's noted here that these points, if I name them P, Q, R, and S, they are midpoints, correct? Now, if I join B to this point, let's call it O, and if I join O to C, what can you say about areas of these two triangles? If this is A, this must be A. They must be equal in area, right? Although it is not equal to 32, A plus A is not equal to 32, but these two areas are equal, right? Similarly, if I join the other two, I can call this B, so this is also B. And what is the property applicable here? The property applicable is, see, if this is a midpoint, O, B, and C, and this is R. So the height from O on BC is going to be the same for triangle OBR and for triangle ORC. And therefore, these two areas are going to be the same. By the same logic, these two areas will be B and B themselves. These two areas will be C and C, and these two areas will be D and D. We have to calculate the value of A plus D, correct? We need to calculate the value of A plus D. But first of all, if you look at the first region P, first region is made up of A plus B, which is equal to 32. I hope you can see this. The second region is made up of B plus C, and B plus C is equal to 31. The region R is made up of C plus D, which is equal to 40. And the region denoted by this question mark is made up of A plus D, and we don't know. So what are we required to do? Suppose I add up A plus B and C plus D. If I add up these two equations, I'll get A plus B plus C plus D must be equal to 32 plus 40, 72, right? And if I subtract from this the third equation available to me, what am I going to get? I'll get A plus D, which is equal to 41 square units. There is only one simple property that is applicable here and nothing else. Is the solution clear to you all? Is it clear? Okay. Now see, what was the property applicable here? There is one more important relation that we will derive here. And what is that relation? If I pick any random point inside a square ABCD, if I pick any random point inside the square, and these are midpoints, right? And if I join the midpoints to this point inside the square, let us call this O, and O joins the midpoints of each side like this. These are all midpoints. And if I name these regions as region 1, region 2, region 3, and region 4, it implies that area of opposite regions, that region 1 plus region 3, is equal to area of region 2 plus region 4. I can prove it theoretically also, but just remember this much. But the key condition is it should join the midpoints of sides. The point on the interior must join the midpoint of sides. I hope the solution is clear to you. Which brings us to the next question. See whether you are able to solve this question. Your time starts now. Again, I'll give you 2.5 to 3 minutes to solve this question. I'll give you ample time. Ideally, this question, if you try to solve it, should be solvable in 2 minutes. Okay. No, they are not the midpoints. In this question, they are not midpoints. So, Anushka, is that clear? Atharva, is that clear?
Sir, you're not audible.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what we need to do here is I have just joined A to this point of intersection of these two lines and called this point as K. And then I call these two areas as A and B respectively, and I have to calculate A and B, nothing else. Correct? Now, there is only one property that is applicable here. What is that property? Suppose I have a triangle, all right? And if I draw a random line to this triangle, let's say ABC is the triangle and AD is that line. And suppose I say that BD as to DC has a ratio A1 as to A2, right? The ratio in which this line AD divides BC is A1 as to A2. The same ratio will be applicable for triangle ABD to triangle ADC. The same ratio A1 as to A2. How? Because the altitude for both these triangles is going to be the same, and therefore the ratio of area of these two triangles, the shaded and the unshaded, is going to be A1 upon A2. This property is the only property that is applicable to solve this question. So let us do that. First and foremost, here, can we say that 6 plus A plus B, 6 plus A plus B upon 8 plus 4, that is 12, will be equal to AE upon EC? The same thing applies. BE is the straight line, and the ratio in which triangles BEA and BEC will have areas will be the same as the length of AE as to EC. Similarly, we also have B upon 4. If you look at triangle AKE and EKC, triangle AKE and triangle EKC, the ratio will be same, B by 4. So that gets us our first relation. And let me simplify this. This goes 3 times. So 6 plus A plus B is equal to 3B. So 2B minus A is equal to 6. This is my first equation. I hope this part is clear. Now, I will consider these two triangles, triangle ACF and FCB. Triangle ACF versus triangle FCB. What is the area? A plus B plus 4 upon 14, that is 6 plus 8, must be equal to AF upon FB. And see, AF upon FB must also be equal to the area of AKF and FKB, which is A by 6. This is equal to A by 6. So you have another relation. You can simplify this. 2 3s are 2 7s are. So 3A plus 3B plus 12 is equal to 7A. So you get 4A minus 3B is equal to 12. So 4A minus 3B is equal to 12, and you have 2B minus A. So if I multiply 1 by 4 and subtract, so I'll get 8B minus 4A is equal to 24. Correct? So if I add these two, I'm going to get 5B is equal to 36. So B is equal to 36 by 5. So this is the value of B. If B is 36 by 5, I can find the value of A by putting B in 1. 2 into 36 by 5 minus A is equal to 6. So A must be equal to 72 minus 30, that is 42 by 5. So you need areas A and B. So A plus B must be 36 plus 42, 78 divided by 5. Is the solution clear to all? If it is clear, give me a thumbs up. And did you see how simple the question was? This question is not tough. The only thing is you had to recognize what property are you going to use. I hope the solution is clear to you. Let us try to see this one. This is a square again. E and F are some points on sides CD and BC of the square such that lines AE, EF, and AF divide the square into 4 areas. If 3 of the areas are 6, 8, and 10, then you have to find this area. Again, I'll give you 2 minutes. Let's see how many of you can approach this question. If you're watching this live on YouTube, please like and share. If you find the session useful, do like and share. Anyone who's got the answer? दिशा, अथर्व, एनीवन जो सॉल्व कर रहा है? आज सबकी बोलती क्यों बंद हो गई है? चलो, let me help you with this question also. Okay, very simple question, not very difficult. So since ABCD is a square, let's call the side of the square to be A. That's the first thing we know. Let us call BF, randomly assume BF to be B and DE to be C. So DE is equal to C. So can we say that half of AB into BF? So this point is B. So half of A into B is equal to 6, or AB is equal to 12. Can we say that? Or we can say that B is equal to 12 upon A. Correct? Similarly, from ADE, I have 1 by 2 into A. This is nothing but the area of a triangle. Into C must be equal to 8. So AC must be equal to 16. So C must be equal to 16 by 8. Correct? Applying the same result over here to triangle EFC, we have A minus B 1 by 2 into A minus B into A minus C must be equal to 20. Must be equal to 20. 1 by 2 A minus B into A minus C is equal to 20. Now all I need to do is I need to substitute B as 12 minus A into 12 by A, and C as 16 by A. This is equal to 20, and the 2 from here gets multiplied on the right hand side to give me a 40. Now what do you have? You expand this, you get A square, A into minus 16 upon A, so minus 16, minus 12 by A into A minus 12, and minus 12 by A into minus 16 by A, so plus 192 by A square. This must be equal to 40. And you also add these two numbers, 16 plus 12, that is 28.
How? Hello.
Ah,
Sir, that should be 10, right? Not 20.
which one? Oh yes, sorry.
Half into.
It should be 10 and this becomes 20. I'm sorry. Thank you. I made a mistake here. The area is 10. I took it 20. So 20 was not right. So this should be 20 here. I hope this is correct. Thank you. Thank you, Anushka. So what do you get now? You get A square plus 192 by A square is equal to 16 plus 12, 48. So 16 plus 12, 28 plus 20, that is 48. You get this equation. Now this can be a quadratic equation. This can be converted into a quadratic equation. I multiply by A square throughout. I'll get A to the power 4 minus 48 A square plus 192 is equal to 0. All I need is I need to solve for A square. Correct? So A square will be equal to minus B. So minus B is 48 plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC. So B square is 48 square minus 4AC is 4 into 192. Whole of this divided by 2. So 48 plus minus, what do you get? 48 square is 4 carrier 6, 16 for the 64, 0 carrier 7. So 2304 minus 800 minus 32, so 768 upon 2. So 48 plus minus, what do you get here? 14 minus 8 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, 22 minus 7 is 1536 upon 2. So I can see that 1536 is divisible by 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 8, yeah. Is it divisible by 8? 8 1s are 8, 8 9, yes, it is divisible by 8. Is it divisible by 16 as well? 16 nines are 144. Yes, it is divisible by 16 as well. So 48 plus, I can write this as 16 multiplied by 16 nines are 144 and 16 six are 96 divided by 2. This is 48 plus 16 and this is 16 into 6. So I have 16 outside and under root 6 upon 2, which simplifies to 24 plus 8 root 6. What is 24 plus 8 root 6? What is 24 plus 8 root 6? A square or the area of the entire square. What do I want? I want only this question mark. So what can I say? 8 plus question mark plus 6 plus 10 must be equal to 24 plus 8 root 6. So 8 plus 6, 15, sorry, 14 plus 10, 24. This cancels out with 24. So your question mark is 8 root 6. Is the solution clear to all? It is a fantastic question. And once again, this is very much like CAT question. All you require is very, very basic concept and some know-how of quadratic equation, and you should be able to solve such questions. So one more challenging, I think we have space only for one more. Now this is another very interesting question. So in the figure given below, one large square and 3 small squares are placed side by side. What fraction of the total area is shaded? Now this is your shaded area. It is not visible clearly, so I'm just shading it properly. So what is the fraction of shaded area over the area of total square? So if shaded area is X and area of all the 4 square is Y, so you have to calculate X upon X plus Y. X upon X plus Y. What fraction of the total area of 4 square? Sorry, not X upon X plus Y, but simply X upon Y. Y is the total area of squares. No other information is given. The only information that you have is all the 3 smaller squares are equal in size. So you have 3 minutes to solve this question. Let us see how many of you can approach this. And those of you who are here for the first time, these sheets can be downloaded from the description link, description in the link to this video. So you can just come back to this video, and from the description box, you can download this sheet. Anybody who's been able to solve it? Yeah, I've given you around 2.5 minutes. Anybody reaching anywhere? No? Okay. So let me help you solve this one also. All right. The question is very easy. If you have know-how of similar triangles, you require knowledge of similar triangles, and that's it. If you know similar triangles, you will easily be able to answer this question. Now, let me name these regions: A, B, C, D. Sorry, let this be C, let this be D, and let this be E. Now, I claim that regions, these areas, triangle ABC is similar to triangle CDE. Why? Why is it similar? Because these are right angles. And this angle is going to be the same. Why? Because AB and CD are parallel to each other, and this is the same line. So these two angles are going to be the same. So angle BAC is going to be equal to angle DCE. Angle B is equal to angle D. So by default, the third angle is going to be equal. So suppose I call BC as X and I call AB as A, correct? And I call the side of the smaller square as B. So from similarity, what can I have? I have AB upon CD is equal to BC upon DE. What is AB? AB is A. What is CD? CD is 3 times B. Is equal to what is BC? BC is X. And what is DE? DE is again B. So it gives you a simple relation between A and X. A is equal to 3X. Correct? And it also means that A minus X is equal to B. So B must be equal to 2X. So you got 2X and 3X. Now it's very easy. What can you do? All you need to do is from the 4 squares, you already have the area of 4 squares. What is that? 3x whole square, area of 4 square, 3x whole square plus 3 times 2x whole square. So 9x square plus 12x square, which is 21x square. This is the area. From this, if I subtract area of region P, region Q, and region R, which are all triangular. P is also a triangle, R is also a right triangle, and Q is also a right triangle. In case of P, one of the sides is B and the other side is small b. Correct? And we know that B is equal to 2x. So 2x plus 2x plus 2x, that is 6x. So region P is equal to 1 by 2 into 6x into x. Sorry, into 2x, which is equal to 6x square. So I got the value of region P. Region R is half of A into x. A is 3x. So half of 3x into x, so 1.5x square. And region Q, this is 2x, this is 2x, This is 3x and this is also 3x. So what do you get? 3x, 5x, 7x. So half of 7x into 3x, half of, which means 10.5x square. What is the total area? 12 plus 6, 18x square. So obviously, what is the shaded area? Shaded area must be total area 21x square minus 18x square, which is 3x square. But this is not the answer. I want the shaded area as a fraction of the total area. So we need 3x square upon 21x square, which is 1 by 7. Is the solution clear to you? It's a beautiful question, I would say. Is the solution clear to you all? And if you are viewing this for the first time, this is exactly the level of CAT questions, right? No, it is exactly the same question or same level as a CAT level question of geometry, because all these questions rely on very basic properties, very basic principles, and yet they will, you have to think if you have to solve these questions correctly. Now, one question, you can just note down this question. If you can solve this question and place the answer in the comment box to this video, a lucky person might end up with a prize. A lucky person might end up with a lucky prize. So try answering this question and just comment your answer. Your answer should reach us within a stipulated, you should comment in the next 24 hours or so if you get the answer. I hope all of you have taken a screenshot of this question. So that is all for now. I thank you all for being here. And if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel Pathfinderforme. We'll have some awesome sessions on CAT related stuff. All CAT Quant, CAT DILR, and CAT Math. That's all for now. If you do not have any queries, thank you very much.